name is Nikachu, in the Nintendo headquarters here in Japan, and today I'm trying to get to the bottom of what Nintendo is hiding, after a lackluster Nintendo Direct, leaving a lot of fans asking, huh? I have a lot of things to figure out here. What is Nintendo's big games? This is the first time in Nintendo history where us fans have not one single release date in the next few months. Not in the next 5 months, not in the next 5 years. Not a single Nintendo game has a release date, and we need to get to the bottom of this. Oh my god, it's my hero, Miyamoto. Hey, I have a few questions for you. Well, that was weird. And I'm back at home in Michigan. Dang, this is way less cool than Japan. Anyways, the story still stands, folks. What is Nintendo hiding? We know they have some games under wraps. A Nintendo Direct was supposed to happen at E3 2020 in June. Those games in those Directs didn't just evaporate into thin air like a water Pokemon getting hit by the Flare Blitz or something. These games still exist. They didn't just pop up and walk away and go home. No, Zelda's still in her castle, Link is still ready to go save her, and Mario's ready to travel. Okay, these games still exist. So what games are we getting in 2020? I mean, unless the Nintendo Switch has a weird, anaphylactic shock, allergic reaction to the PS5 and Xbox Series X, there is no reason for them to just skip a holiday. They've never skipped a holiday season before with no games. There's always a Smash game, a Pokemon, a Zelda, Mario. There's always some really big game for holiday season. So what is that big game this year? Well, I'm about to tell you, because I got a few special guests. Please, come here, ladies and gentlemen. These are the 12 big characters from the 12 big Nintendo franchises that could be coming in this holiday season. Slowly, we're going to weed out all the ones we don't think are going to happen, and by the end of it, there will be one character remaining with one big game coming out in 2020. Let's start off with 3 big games to the top of the stage. Isabelle, Pikachu, Mewtwo, Super Smash Bros. Let's start with Isabelle. These 3 games here have a recent big release. They've all come out within the last year and a half and have DLC coming. In fact, they all have DLC coming out this holiday season. Isabelle has, of course, tons of Animal Crossing DLC coming throughout the winter season and holiday season. Pokemon has the Crown Tundra, and Smash has 1 to 2 characters coming out. So these 3 games obviously aren't going to release a new game, although Pokemon Snap, there's a chance that might come out this year, but that's not, of course, a mainline Pokemon game. So you 3, Smash logo, you can get out of here. Pikachu, Isabelle, we'll talk to you next holiday season when a new Pokemon game will probably come out. The next games I want to bring up to the front of the stage, let me look at my list here. Okay, that's right. Oh yeah, you're not escaping. Oh, you're not escaping. The next 3 games I want to bring up to the stage here are games that, are big, but they're not massive sellers. They don't sell 10 million plus, which is what Nintendo looks for, but they're still, big games that I'll talk about for a second. We got Bayonetta, we got Kirby, and we got Stray Little Pikmin. So Bayonetta, of course, could have been revealed in this Direct that happened today on July 20th. It was, different companies that Nintendo's working with, like Atlas and Square Enix and stuff like that. And of course, the same team that brought you Astral Chain and Bayonetta 2 to the Nintendo consoles is also working on Bayonetta 3. And that could have been shown off in the Direct. Now, that doesn't mean it's not coming out this year, but I do think the chances did slim after it wasn't revealed in this Direct. On top of that, Bayonetta is not the biggest seller, but she is a very big deal, especially to me. I love my big sis Bayonetta. Kirby's really sad because, Kirby used to be this pink knight in squishy armor. He used to be one of Nintendo's biggest franchises, and in the past decade, he keeps releasing these games that are kind of mediocre and don't really make a big splash and never really change the formula. Now, Kirby and the team behind Kirby could make a massive 3D Kirby game or something crazy that would really add some excitement into Kirby. But for right now, he's not selling anywhere near the 10 million threshold and is actually one of the smaller franchises for Nintendo. So let's talk about Pikmin. Pikmin has more rumors about it than, you know, the pretty blonde girl in all of the high school movies. There are so many rumors circling around this game that you could write a whole book about. I've been reporting on Pikmin rumors for so long, I probably could write a book about it. So of course there's a Pikmin 3 remaster rumor slash port that might come out this year. It might. And then of course Pikmin 4 would be a very big deal as well, but sadly it's the smallest game on this list in terms of sales, and it really wouldn't be that big, you know, game to show off Nintendo in the holiday season. That leaves us with Samus, Inkling, Mario, Luigi in a Mario Kart, Donkey Kong, and Link. The competition's getting really small. We're about to take it down to only 2 members. So let's get Inkling, Samus, Luigi, and Donkey Kong standing up here, okay? Okay, so first off, Inkling. I do still have a very strong hunch that a Splatoon spin-off could be coming in the next year or a year and a half. Especially with COVID, maybe more a year and a half. But I do gotta say that a spin-off game probably wouldn't be selling 10 million like the original Splatoon 2 game would, but I think there's lots of excitement around the Splatoon franchise. Since we haven't heard a single peep from insiders or journalists or anything like that, I'm not certain that a Splatoon will come out this holiday season, but if it does, it wouldn't be broadcasted as their major game, because it would be a spin-off, kind of like a Happy Home Designer or a Mario Sports, Mario Party type of game. Moving forward, we have the amazing Metroid. Metroid is obviously a lot like Pikmin, where there's so many rumors left, right, and center, but none of them really have any truth to them yet. They've always said 2018, 2019, 2020, the Metroid Prime trilogy would come out. The next day, they say we're going to get a Metroid Prime 4 trailer. Sometimes now they're saying that we're going to get a 2D Metroid, fully fleshed and new. So we have no idea what's actually going on. They've actually had no proof in the pudding yet. So I'm going to say no to Metroid. And sadly, Metroid, again, doesn't really have the sales of a big Mario, Zelda, Pokemon, you know, Smash type of game. We then have Mario Kart. Mario Kart is big. It's the biggest. Actually, it's the best-selling game of the Nintendo Switch is Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. So obviously, it would be the big holiday game. We also haven't had a new Mario Kart game in 6 years. That is the longest time we've had to wait for a brand new one, unless you count Mario Kart Tour in the mix. But we got the Deluxe. It's still selling like hotcakes. This is a good problem for Nintendo to have. Do they release another Mario Kart game on the Switch, or do they let Mario Kart 8 Deluxe ring its course? I think if we see another Mario Kart game, it will be a Mario Kart Deluxe, a Mario Kart Ultimate, kind of like Smash Ultimate, or maybe even a Mario Kart Double Dash 2. I think it would be kind of a little bit different. It wouldn't just be Mario Kart 9, because Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is kind of holding on to that typical Mario Kart game, so I think we might get like a spin-off Mario Kart, like a Mario Kart Ultimate or a Mario Kart Double Dash. On top of that, there's no real rumors or leaks from that area of Nintendo, so sadly I don't think it is coming this holiday season, but I could see in 2021. Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong would be big enough to headline 2020's holiday season, but sadly, I haven't heard anything about it. I don't think there's any reason to believe a new Donkey Kong would come out. We did get Tropical Freeze port about 2 years ago, which, again, I think it is time for us to get a brand new Donkey Kong, but I do think the next 2 games have a really big chance. It's really between Link and Mario. We have Mario Odyssey sequel, which, might be the 3D collection. We might have, the next trip in Mario's 3D adventure, or we have Link with the highly anticipated, my most anticipated, I think the world's, in general, most anticipated game on Switch is the sequel to Breath of the Wild. So both of those games would be a big headline for 2020, but which one do I think will happen? Which one is Nintendo hiding under wraps for 2020's holiday season? I don't think it's Breath of the Wild 2. I don't think it is. I think they spent so much time on the original Breath of the Wild, they're going to spend a lot of time on this one. Maybe if coronavirus didn't exist, it would come out this year, but I'm highly anticipating it to be a 2021 game, 4 years after the original, 4 years after the Switch was released. I could see it in March. You know, actually, Nintendo's been having every year a big March game. You know, Animal Crossing, Breath of the Wild, the original. They like to go in that March area quite a bit. So I think Breath of the Wild 2 coming out in March 2021, you know, it really would give Sony and Microsoft a run for their money, just 4 months into their life of the new system. And I think it'd be great. And plus, with coronavirus and delays, it would make sense for it to come out in 2021. But every insider, journalist under the sun has said that Mario is returning with a 3D collection. He's going to go through space, water, and math. I don't know a good 64 reference, but yeah, there's a 3D collection highly rumored. And I know we can't always trust the insiders, but this is one of the times where everyone's grouping up together. And a lot of these insiders who predicted Super Mario 3D collection, Super Mario All-Stars 3D, Super Mario All-Stars 2, whatever you want to call it, also predicted correctly that there would have been a direct today, and obviously they were right. So they definitely know what they're coming with. They definitely know what they're talking about. There's been Game Explain made a video the other day about finding a Super Mario 35th anniversary Twitter account, which would obviously celebrate. And Nintendo is just as excited about anniversaries as a super bougie rich couple in the Beverly Hills area. You know, they love their anniversaries. They go all out, of course. Super Mario Maker came out in the 30th anniversary and a few other games, I believe. So there's definitely lots of love for Nintendo for Mario and its anniversaries. On top of that, we have 3D World. Personally, one of my favorite games of all time is also rumored, highly rumored, to get a port this year as well. So Nintendo, the ball's in your court. You got 4 Mario games to release in 4 months, basically. 4 or 5 months. So good luck, have fun. Again, a lot of these games I've talked about, Bayonetta, Pikmin, Metroid, they could have a game come out this year, even that Splatoon spin-off. But Mario is that big thing that Nintendo's hiding, in my opinion. You never know if that's true or not, but if there has to be one game that Nintendo is hiding for holiday 2020, the big game for November, December, October time, it's gotta be Mario Odyssey's next Odyssey, which is, you know, Mario 3D Collection, going through his 3 main games, the 3 biggest 3D games of Mario, in an up-res, higher quality world. Higher quality engine, higher quality graphics, higher quality all over the place. Doesn't that sound really nice? What would you hope for? What do you think that Nintendo is hiding for 2020? They've got to have something. They won't go just completely blank for the holiday season. So comment down below your thoughts, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Okay, goodbye.